If you own a Ford, stay right here, because what you are about to hear could save you hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars. We are not talking about some shady workaround or anything that voids your warranty. We are talking about something Ford themselves built right into your vehicle. A hidden reset system that most owners never find out about. Dealerships are not going to call you and explain this. Mechanics are not going to bring it up before they charge you for a diagnostic. But today, you are going to learn exactly what it is, how it works, and how to use it yourself, right from your driveway, at absolutely zero cost. Ford has been engineering these reset functions into their vehicles for years, across F-150s, Mustangs, Explorers, Escapes, Edges, Expeditions, Rangers, Broncos, you name it. Whether you're driving something brand new off the lot or a trusty older model that has been with you for a decade, these tricks apply. And the best part? You do not need a fancy scan tool, you do not need to download anything, and you definitely do not need to hand your keys to someone else and wait in a plastic chair for 2 hours. So buckle up. We are going through 10 of the most powerful reset secrets for Ford owners, one by one, in a way that is clear, easy to follow, and ready for you to use today. Let's get into it. Trick number 1. The master battery reset that clears almost everything. Let's start with the foundation. The one reset that Ford owners overlook every single time because it sounds too simple. Disconnecting your battery and doing it properly is not the same as just pulling a cable for 30 seconds. There is a specific sequence that actually drains the residual charge from your Ford's capacitors and forces a true deep system reset. Here is how it works. You turn your ignition off and remove the key completely. Then you disconnect the negative terminal, that is the black cable, and set it aside so it cannot accidentally touch the battery post. Now, instead of waiting a minute like most people do, you press and hold your brake pedal for a full 30 seconds. This drains every last bit of stored electricity from the vehicle's computer systems. After that, you wait another 10 full minutes before reconnecting. When you reconnect and start the vehicle, the ECU, the transmission control module, the throttle body, and dozens of other systems all go through a fresh initialization process. This single step fixes phantom warning lights, clears erratic idle behavior, resolves transmission hesitation, and often makes a Ford that felt sluggish suddenly feel responsive again. It is the starting point for almost everything else on this list. Trick number 2. The throttle body relearn that brings back your acceleration. Here is something that happens to Ford owners without them realizing it. Over time, especially after a battery disconnect or after cleaning the throttle body, your Ford's ECU loses its memory of the throttle's baseline position. When that happens, the engine stumbles at low RPMs, the idle bounces around, and acceleration feels soft and disconnected. It feels like the engine is fighting itself. The fix is a throttle body relearn procedure, and you can do it without any tools whatsoever. You start the vehicle and let it idle completely untouched. No air conditioning, no radio, no electronics, for at least 10 minutes. The ECU is actively mapping the throttle position sensor during this time. After 10 minutes, you turn everything off and let the vehicle sit for 2 minutes. Then you start it again and take it for a slow, easy drive where you gradually increase speed without flooring it. Within about 15 to 20 minutes of gentle driving, the ECU completes its relearn cycle and the throttle response snaps back to where it should be. Ford owners who skip this step after battery work are the same ones who spend money at a shop asking why the car feels different. Now you know why, and now you know the fix. Trick number 3. The TPMS Reset. You can do without any tools. Tire pressure monitoring system warnings are one of the most common annoyances Ford owners deal with. You fill all 4 tires to the correct pressure, the light stays on anyway, and suddenly you are wondering if something is wrong. In most cases, nothing is wrong. The sensors just need to be reset, and Ford gives you a way to do that without any special equipment. The process varies slightly depending on your model year, but for most Fords built in the last 15 years, here is the method. You turn the ignition to the on position without starting the engine. You then press and hold the TPMS Reset button, which on most models is located under the steering wheel to the left. You hold it until the TPMS light on the dashboard blinks 3 times slowly. That blink confirms the reset is initiated. You then start the vehicle and drive at or above 50 miles per hour for about 10 minutes. During that drive, the sensors recalibrate to your current tire pressures and the warning light goes off on its own. No scanner, no dealership visit, no fee, just a 10-minute drive. Trick number 4. The transmission adaptive reset for smoother shifting. Ford's automatic transmissions are designed to learn your driving habits over time. That sounds great in theory, but it creates a real problem in practice. If multiple people drive the same vehicle with very different styles, or if the vehicle has gone through heavy towing or spirited driving followed by long idle periods, the transmission's learned parameters can get confused and start shifting at the wrong times. Resetting the transmission adaptive tables brings everything back to factory baseline. After performing the battery reset from Trick 1, you let the vehicle warm up completely and then drive it through a specific cycle. You start in a parking lot or empty road. You accelerate gently from a stop to about 45 miles per hour, then decelerate naturally to a stop without braking hard. You repeat this 5 times. Then you find a safe stretch and do 5 smooth accelerations from stop to about 60 miles per hour, again with gradual deceleration. After this cycle, the transmission module has fresh baseline data to work from and begins relearning your habits from a clean slate. Owners who do this often describe the result as their Ford shifting like it did when it was new. Crisp, confident, and smooth through every gear. Trick number 5. The sync system. Full reboot that fixes frozen screens. Ford's sync infotainment system is genuinely impressive technology, but like any computer, it can freeze, glitch, lose Bluetooth connections, or simply stop responding. A lot of Ford owners assume this means a trip to the dealer or a system replacement. It almost never does. For Sync 3 and Sync 4 systems, the full factory reset process is built right into the settings menu. You go into your sync settings, scroll to the General or System section, and find the Master Reset option. When you confirm it, the system wipes all paired phones, all saved addresses, all preferences, and restores the software to its out-of-the-box state. The reboot takes about 5 minutes, and when it comes back up, most glitches, freezes, and connectivity issues are completely gone. For older sync systems, you can do a hard reboot by pressing and holding both the power button and the forward skip button simultaneously for about 10 seconds until the screen goes black and restarts. This clears temporary memory without deleting your settings and fixes the majority of minor software hiccups instantly. Trick number 6. The Oil Life Monitor Reset. Every Ford owner needs to know. This one is so simple, it is almost embarrassing. But a surprising number of Ford owners drive around with the oil life warning on long after they have already changed their oil. The vehicle does not know you changed the oil. You have to tell it. And there is a quick way to do that from inside the instrument cluster. On most modern Fords, you navigate to the oil life display in your information cluster using the steering wheel controls. Once you have the oil life percentage on screen, you press and hold the OK button or the select button until you see the system prompt you to reset. You confirm the reset and the system jumps back to 100%. On older models without this menu, you turn the ignition to the on position without starting the engine. Press the gas pedal slowly to the floor 3 times within 10 seconds, and the oil life resets automatically. It takes under 30 seconds and keeps your maintenance tracking accurate. No dealership trip, no shop, no charge. Trick number 7. The PCM Keep Alive Memory. Clear for fuel and engine issues. The powertrain control module in your Ford stores. What is called Keep Alive Memory? A running record of fuel trim adjustments, sensor calibrations, and emission readiness data. When this memory becomes corrupted or outdated, you can experience rough idling, poor fuel economy, failed emissions tests, or a check engine light that refuses to clear even after you have fixed the underlying problem. After doing the deep battery reset from Trick 1, the PCM's Keep Alive memory is wiped. But the critical step most people miss is the drive cycle that follows. Ford has a specific readiness drive cycle that tells the PCM to run through all its self-tests and rebuild its memory correctly. You start with a cold start, meaning the vehicle has been sitting for at least 8 hours. You idle for 3 minutes, then drive at various speeds between 30 and 60 miles per hour for 15 minutes with a mix of steady speeds and gentle acceleration. Then you idle again for 2 minutes and shut the vehicle off. When you restart, the PCM has rebuilt its memory fresh, and all readiness monitors will begin completing themselves. This is also the exact process you need to run before an emissions inspection after clearing codes. Trick number 8. The Power Window Reset. That stops annoying auto-close failures. If you own a Ford with auto-close windows, where you pull the switch once and the window goes all the way up or down by itself, you have probably experienced the moment where that feature just stops working. The window goes up manually only, or it reverses partway up like it thinks something is in the way. This is not a motor failure. This is a calibration loss. and it takes less than 2 minutes to fix. With the door closed and the vehicle running, you hold the window switch in the down position until the window is fully open. You keep holding for an additional 3 seconds after it reaches the bottom. Then you hold the switch in the up position until the window is fully closed and hold for another 3 seconds after it closes. That 3-second hold at each end recalibrates the motor's upper and lower limit positions. Once calibrated, auto-close function returns completely. Do this for each window that has the issue, and you will never pay for a window diagnostic over this problem again. Trick number 9. The Ford My Key Reset that removes restrictions instantly. Ford's My Key system is a fantastic feature for parents who want to set speed limits, volume caps, and safety restrictions for young drivers. But it can become a headache when you buy a used Ford that has My Key restrictions still active and you do not have the admin key to clear them. Suddenly, you are stuck with a speed limiter or a radio volume cap on a vehicle you own outright. Here is what you need to know. If you have at least one admin key, meaning one key that was never programmed as a My Key, you can clear all My Key restrictions through the Sync Settings menu under the My Key section. The option to clear all My Keys is right there. Confirm it, and every restriction is removed from every key in the system. If you do not have an admin key because you bought the vehicle without one, you will need a dealer to do a full PATS module reset. But this is worth knowing, so you can negotiate having it done before purchase, or so you can identify whether the vehicle you are buying has this issue before you sign anything. Trick number 10. The secret accessory mode. Reset that fixes electrical gremlins. Ford vehicles have an accessory mode, the position between off and run where your radio and electronics work, but the engine is not running. Over time, especially on vehicles that sit unused or are frequently jump-started, the accessory mode circuits can develop what technicians call soft faults, glitches that do not throw codes but cause weird electrical behavior like interior lights staying on, accessories not powering off, or modules not sleeping properly, which drains your battery overnight. The reset for this is something almost no one talks about. You sit in the vehicle with the door closed. You press the start button without touching the brake. This puts you in accessory mode. You then press the hazard light button 4 times in a row and hold it down on the 4th press for 3 seconds. On many Ford models, this triggers a body control module soft reset that clears accessory mode faults without affecting any other programming. You then press the start button once more to turn everything off completely and let the vehicle sit for 5 minutes before starting normally. This fixes a surprisingly large number of electrical mystery problems that would otherwise require a BCM diagnostic at a shop. The bottom line. There you have it, 10 reset secrets that Ford has quietly built into your vehicle and never told you about. Every single one of these can be done at home, in your driveway, without spending a single dollar. The knowledge you just gained is worth real money. These are the same things a good technician would charge you diagnostic time to discover, and most of the time they would find exactly what we just walked through. Ford builds these systems this way for a reason. The electronics in your vehicle are designed to adapt, learn, and recalibrate, but they need to be guided through the process when something gets out of sync. Now you know how to guide them yourself. Do yourself a favor. Bookmark this. Share it with every Ford owner you know, and the next time a warning light comes on or something starts acting strange, come back here before you pick up the phone to call a shop. Chances are the fix is already sitting right inside your vehicle, waiting for you to use it. If this helped you, drop a comment below and tell me which trick worked for your Ford. And if you want more content like this covering real fixes for real owners, hit that subscribe button because there is a lot more coming. See you in the next one.